Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's Jan 6 own goal. In what may be the most inexplicable political move in a long time, Trump has reportedly pushed House Republicans to start a committee to look into January 6th. Republican Representative Loudermilk talked about how the push came to be. He said he was called in to talk to Trump, and quote, "We sat and talked for a while, and he was asking, what is the stall? Because he had expected it to be done early in the year too. We talked about it. He engaged with the Speaker's office." Now the obvious read here is that they want to relitigate the events of that day. The problem for Trump and the Republicans is that they didn't really convince most Americans that Trump was not a factor in the events of that day. They were successful at flooding the zone with a lot of bizarre theories that the base will want looked into during any investigation. Many of those claims fall apart with the slightest bit of scrutiny. As the economy continues to tumble and words like grocery loans are becoming more commonplace, the Republican Party wants to instead focus on events from half a decade ago. I don't think people are going to be interested in any rewriting of the 6th or be concerned with who gets credit for that day while they're trying to figure out how to get credit at the supermarket. For their part, Democrats actually moved to put members who have been very successful at quickly combating Republican nonsense on the subcommittee. Representatives Crockett of Texas, Moskowitz of Florida, and Swalwell of California will reportedly be there to counter Republican claims. Representative Crockett seemed to be surprised by the Republican move, saying, quote, "The only reason we're talking about Jan 6 is because the Republican are the ones bringing this, not us." In the subtext of that, there certainly seems to be a hint of, are you sure you really want to do this? House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said it bluntly, quote, "Republicans will regret that they've decided to go down this road." On purely political math, I don't see how they're wrong. There's not really an upside for Republicans on this one. If this was a plan to distract from something else, it seems like those days are long gone. The events of January 6th didn't stop a lot of Americans from voting for Trump in 2024. So there is no real upside. And bringing the events up again risks people realizing that the Republican claims aren't really backed up by fact. Just offhand, the idea that Trump couldn't deploy the Guard probably isn't going to stick after Trump, deployed the Guard. The downside is that Americans see Republicans in Congress wasting time while they suffer economically from policies Republicans in Congress enacted or allowed Trump to enact on his own. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.